Howdy everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylee. I am a recent graduate from Texas A&M and I work as a junior content copywriter at an ad agency in Houston, Texas. I mostly film lifestyle videos and vlogs talking about what I do at work or just little adventures that I have. But today we are here to do another work Q&A. These are just some questions that I've been asked recently. And so I thought I would just put them in a video and answer them for the world to see. But yeah, this is just a follow-up to the work Q&A part 1 where I left a little questions box on my Instagram, so if you don't already, follow me over there. But these questions are just ones that I've been asked in person a lot, and so I wanted to put them into a video. So we're gonna jump right into the questions. Question number 1 is, how did I choose advertising? So all of my life I played softball. I wanted to do something in that field, like something in like the medical field. Like I wanted to be a physical therapist for the longest time. But when I quit softball my junior year of high school, I realized I needed to pick up another hobby, and so that's how I found photography. And with that, I found a new avenue that I really enjoyed, and that was being creative and writing and just creating things. And I also joined a business club at my high school and competed in different case competitions and things like that, and actually really enjoyed it. I got to work with one of my closest friends in high school, which also made it really enjoyable. And so it was those decisions in picking photography and doing these case competitions and like developing campaigns and things that I decided to change my major to marketing literally after like a week of being accepted into A&M. So that's how I transferred into Mays Business School. But still, even starting college, I didn't entirely know what I wanted to do with marketing. All I knew was that I loved photography. And at A&M, you actually start as a business administration major, and then you start in business administration, and you're just taking all the general classes. And then your sophomore year, you declare what track or like what major specifically you want to go in, like finance, accounting, management, MIS, or marketing. And so obviously I chose marketing, and from there I just started to see all the different sides of it. And the next question I'm going to answer is what led me to copywriting. So what led me to that was joining the Aggie Advertising Club at Texas A&M. Being in that club opened up avenues for me to network with other people that had been in the club in the past and then came back to speak, and just getting to do new opportunities. And so that also, these next two questions kind of coincide with each other and what led me to copywriting. And did I do any activities in college that helped me figure out what I wanted to do? So joining the advertising club definitely helped me figure out what I wanted to do. So I highly recommend it to any marketing majors at Texas A&M. And then I also competed, so to like get points in the club, you could compete in different competitions. And so 2 years I participated in the AAF like mini campaign competition type thing. I'm not quite sure what the full name is, but basically you and students from other universities meet up in Houston, or in 2020 we did it virtually. You meet up and you are formed into teams from students that you've never met before, and you have one day to complete an entire campaign for a client that you just heard the brief that morning. And so in my first year, I didn't know what role to pick for myself. You like got to select some that you might have been interested in. And so when I got there to Houston, they told me that I was going to be the copywriter for my team, and I was like, what the heck is a copywriter? And so as I learned more about it and got to try things out with that campaign, I instantly fell in love with just the words and being able to create, and learning how photography and copywriting coincide together has been super fun. So the advertising club and those competitions really helped me to learn what copywriting is. And then the advertising club is also how I met my now boss, Kelly. She also went to A&M and was in the advertising club. She came to speak at one of our meetings one time and talked about her journey with copywriting, which was super fun. And now that I'm working for her, so everything just like feels full circle, and just super blessed to have made these connections. So sometimes it really is about who you know and not what you know, so networking is very important. Next question I'm going to answer is, how did I get my job at Decode? My last semester, I didn't really have any like traditional summer internships or anything. A lot of my internships were just like random social media jobs for smaller businesses. Like I did one job for a children's book author, and then I worked for a sports event planning company over a summer, but no like true advertising experience in like an agency, or just having the opportunity to figure out what the different avenues were for me. And in my last semester at A&M, so it was the fall of 2020, I signed up. I almost didn't sign up for this, but I signed up to participate in this little like mini project program that they had set up through the advertising club and the marketing program. Decode had actually been one of the agencies that had said that they would also participate in this program. Kelly probably being the one that set it up, and Dr. Troy, one of my favorite professors at A&M, knew that I was interested in copywriting. She's also the like advisor for the ad club, and so she highly recommended me to Kelly for this project, and so that's how Kelly and I got in touch again. And then that project was basically me just writing one blog a week for Decode and their clients that I was able to work with. So I did that for about 8 weeks, wrote a blog a week. It was super fun. I really enjoyed it. And then I graduated and didn't have anything lined up. At the end of my like mini project, I'd asked Kelly for any of her like job hunting tips and like what positions I should be applying for. And so she helped me out with that. And then after graduation, she had asked me if I had any if I had a job lined up. I said no. She asked me if I wanted to freelance for Decode and just continue to write things for them, and I was like, yes, I would absolutely love that, because it was just another form of income that I could have on top of working for the ticket office still. And then it was about the end of February. Kelly had texted me just on a random day. I think it was during the winter storm. Kelly had texted me and was like, hey, are you still looking for a full-time job? I was like, heck yeah, I am. And so she had actually, they were looking to hire a junior copywriter, and she had gotten some applications, and then she recommended me to her boss to bring on in this position as well. So I didn't have to really interview or anything to get this job. It was all through networking with Kelly and just getting to work with her in different avenues through the mini project and then freelancing. And that she recommended me for the job and like already knew me and knew my work. And so she brought me on full time for Decode, and that's how I got started at Decode back in March. I'm very grateful for Kelly and all of the guidance that she has given me and has continued to give me and will continue to give me. I'm just very grateful to be at Decode and on this team, and just super excited for what the future holds. But the last question I'm going to answer has to do with the future, and it's where I see my career going. So at like my 90-day check-in with Decode and Kelly, we had talked about the different things I'd be interested in and where I see myself going, and I was like, guys, I really have no idea. I literally just started my career. I have no idea what the options even are for me. And so Kelly helped me out with that, and I realized that I'm like super interested in content strategy. I love the strategy and like thinking creatively that way, but also having like the strategic mind and having to problem solve and figuring out what's best to do. So that was super fun. But I also still like the creative writing and actually still writing things and not just doing strategy. So I'm grateful that I have time to continue down the path and still getting to write now. But where I see myself going is leaning more into content strategy or influencer marketing, because influencer marketing is becoming a huge thing right now. So many small businesses and even bigger businesses, like literally everybody is using influencers to sell their products. So that's another thing that I'm interested in learning about as well. So yeah, but we're also just taking things one day at a time, seeing what piques my interest and just going after it, and just taking control of my career and what I want. But yeah, super grateful to be at Decode and having this just environment to foster my career and development and what I want with all of that. But yeah, those are all the questions I'm going to answer today. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and remember, do what you love. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.